sitting off the back porch, having a cup of coffee as gunshots start going off fairly close. There was already about 8 shots that were fired. Normally most people, strangers, don't go shooting so close to people's backyards. My young daughter was just out here a minute ago on this trampoline. Well, this is some of the experiences we endure. So, I don't know, just thought I'd share it. Took me a minute to get the tablet open and recording. So, hopefully if they start shooting again, I'll get the other shots. You can hear how close they are. Alright, that's it for now. Hopefully that's it for a while, especially just sitting out here trying to have a cup of coffee.
Good evening all. My name is Stella Martin, and I'm one of the mothers dealing with the landfill in Palinville, Catskill, Greene County, New York. I've shared some posts previously on our landfill page about some extreme lengths that my family's had to endure. There was a post about security guards that were on the landfill property every night for nearly 2 years, and they've used numerous types of harassing, intimidating activities on that property throughout the nights to throw things at my dogs and have my dogs barking at all hours of the night, to an app on a phone called Sounds to Annoy Dogs. It literally wake us up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had shot security videos that you can hear all types of their activity, and you can even hear a few of them snoring through nights, music playing, hear them knocking on things, and that's just been one form. When my family and myself picked up and left our home last June, that was one thing I had thought, we were getting away from, and I felt a little bit of security, and we found a home to rent, and I still had a little bit of security, even though, it was tough to endure and leave behind the harassment and intimidation that these people had done and these lengths they've gone. So I had also shared a post on our landfill site about a month and a half ago about state troopers coming to our new house and falsifying an investigation about a bogus truck fire. And since then, I've noticed a lot more strange activity around this house. I've noticed gunshots numerous times of day, at night, and I'll explain those more in the post. Right now, I'd like to explain something that just happened the other night when a friend of mine came up to my house for us to have a meeting. And while we were standing outside to speak for a couple minutes, a very loud, high-powered rifle, seems like high-powered rifle, began to go off just a couple minutes after he was here and we were speaking out front in my house. And where the shooting came from was not far at all from my home, the residence, and the property. So I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Mike Wendell for him to share what he experienced coming to my home the other night.
Greetings all. My name's Mike Wendell, and Stella and I have a commonality in that we're both trying to protect water and save kids' lives, kind of. We've come across toxic, contaminated plumes, and what I'd like to just state here for the record tonight is a couple nights ago I did come up to Stella's to meet her for the first time. It was after dark, and as soon as I got out of the truck, a couple of minutes we were talking, and one gunshot went off, maybe a quarter mile away, maybe a .30 caliber. Minute after that, there's a rapid fire, automatic fire, maybe 6-7 shots in succession, and then it stops. That's what I'm here. To me, they're kind of like trying to play head games with Stella. And to me, the rifle fire isn't too scary, but it makes me mad, especially at anybody who does these kind of nasty, low-down tricks to intimidate people for no good reason, except their own benefit and gain. Bottom line is, I just wanted to say I was here, first shot, and a little while later, rapid 6 or 7 other shots going off in succession. It's dark out, so nobody's out target practicing, and there's no farmers around here shooting at predators that are bothering the hen house, so there might be some funny business going on. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it.
Anytime, Stella.
So I'll explain more in the post. I just wanted you to hear the view from somebody else coming up to me for the first time, standing outside and hearing a loud gunshot like that. And meanwhile, he had kind of looked at me and kind of honest, what was that? Yeah. And then, you know, gunshots, it happens all the time around here. Then it went off again, and he was like, "Oh my goodness!" Well, meanwhile, you know, I'm used to, yeah, but it's something I don't jump anymore. I've unfortunately become accustomed to
second nature. A
lot of this activity. You know, it's not that I'm being stupid about it. You know, not thinking that one could not ever hit me, but I choose not to live in fear constantly. But it is a little bit extreme to me, and like I said, I really noticed it a lot more after the troopers have been here to my house, and a lot of activity in the woods. There was even a light up in the woods for a few weeks. Couple nights it had a red tint to it. It's been a lot, and it's amazing that people harass us and intimidate us, thinking that, you know, we're just troublemakers, or, you know, just out to do no good, when meanwhile all we're doing is trying to protect our homes, our families, and our communities. And I feel a little bit disgusted that people think that we haven't had enough, that we haven't been forced to endure enough. So just would like to share that with you all, and thank you very much. I hope you have a good night.